Welcome to another Eternal Draft video. We're almost at 100 subscribers, so remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Let's get right into it. And by that I mean, let's get right into forcing Praxis. We have a Thundershot here, Queen Guard Leader. This card has beaten me too many times to count, which is kind of embarrassing. So it's either Night Watch Volley or Thundershot, both incredibly strong cards. I mean, it's hard to pass up a Night Watch Volley, especially since with Fire being the stronger faction. But Thundershot is a better card, I would say. A second one? That's a little bit ridiculous. We're just going to take the Beekeeper here and keep it moving. Nothing here. There's nothing crazy here, I should say. We have an Apprentice Ranger, we have Elite Myrmidon, and we have a Silex here. If we were just forcing Praxis, it would be Mantis Claw here, but I don't mind picking up the Silex in the off chance we want to splash Justice, and you can get Mantis Claws all the way around the table, so not too worried about that. Bone Kunai is a decently strong relic weapon, but we just have a Wormstone here, which we're going to pick up. Caravan Crusher or Hekaton Recruiter. Recruiter's definitely the strongest card out of this pack. Crusher, Claw, or Recruiter. We'll take the Recruiter, trying to stay open, but once again, we know the right pick there was Mantis Claw. Although we have a recovery here, so who knows? Maybe Xenon is the way to go, but that's for sure the pick. And it is looking like Shadow is open. We have a New Prey here, which is a fun card. Not necessarily the strongest, but Leeching Viper or Midnight Hunter, both two cards I like. That's a tough one. Which one of these do I really like better? I guess Viper seems to be better in more scenarios. Okay, we'll take out a card that potentially cares about discarding. I don't care about any of these. So pretty weak pack. That's interesting. That is interesting. If we didn't pick up the legendary, it'd be Acolyte or the Vein Parasite, but we're just going to pick up the legendary and ignore everything else. Now, we could be Argenport splashing Time. That could be where we end up. We are seeing some strong Justice cards here. And the Time we weren't really seeing minus that early Beekeeper. And here I would prefer Emerald Beetle over the rare. Just it's a strong rare, but nothing crazy, and we can always pick up 3 drops. So I think that's going to be the pick over Great Save. Here we got an Heirloom Blade, Blockade Guard. Amethyst Acolyte's pretty strong, but I like an Heirloom Blade here. Pinsirant. Oh boy, what's the draft doing to me here? Also, why do I see this card so much? Wow, we could be Combray, which is not where I generally want to be. But Combray Splash Recovery, when our Justice cards are this powerful, is good. So we'll take up the Pinsirant here. Jackal King is a strong one. But then we really don't want to splash. But it's less replaceable. Okay, we need to really make a decision on where we're going here. Let's take out the Night Watch Volley. Okay, so our Shadow is not very strong. Our Time cards are really strong, and our Justice cards are pretty strong. So let's take the Jackal King, and maybe we can be... These packs are tough. Damn, fire didn't seem open at all, but these are some late strong fire cards. I think it's just reprieve, especially since we're trying to splash, even though the Slinking Roach would be pretty great. Okay, Oasis Seeker over a Hive Stinger, sure. I think I'm going to take the first Cautious Mantis over Hive Delivery. The deliveries are just negative EV for me. Okay, this is all basically nonsense. Wormstone or Myrmidon Helm here. I mean, the Helm is pretty good when we're trying to ramp to 7. Wormstone is also just quite strong, but we have like no spells. This is an interesting one. We'll take the Helm here. Not fully convinced that was the right pick. These have been some tough picks. Pull up strong, Unionist is strong, Short Beat is strong. But I think I like the Unionist the best. Nah, it just has to be the rare there. Grumbo's Platoon over a Seek Power. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, Stutter Step. I think it's a Stutter Step here. This card always overperforms for me. Another Grumbo's Platoon. It's hard to say no to that. It's either that or a Happy Harvester, but we'll get enough 3 drops. I actually think... Oh, wait. We have Analyst here, so it's for sure him. But I think we would play an Arcanum Orb in this deck. I mean, probably none of this is making the deck. All of this is mediocre at best, but I guess we do want to hold off our opponent, so take the defensive card. Midnight Tinker over Insect Swarm. How many ways do we have to buff something? None? Probably just the 2-drop then. Take the Reveler. Okay, now these are just like mediocre. How many? Nobody has drafted as many Pinsirants as I have. Unfortunate, the Relentless Heir is also in the pack, but we already have a Jackal King, and I mean 2 Pinsirants is going to be hard for our opponents to beat. Now you have a Skylighter here. Like, man, I do wish we ended up Xenon, but I'm still not going to say no to another another just really strong card. Another Jackal King's just pretty strong, though. Wormstone seeming really weak. You almost don't even need recovery at this point. Interesting decisions. We're just going to take another Jackal King. Premium Beekeeper? Sure. I mean, this is interesting. I feel like our endgame is strong. We just need to stay alive, and the Beekeepers really are amazing at that. I'm really curious what you guys think is the pick between the Mistral here, Legacy, and Beekeeper. Legacy helps stabilize us, and that is what we want in this deck. But so does Beekeeper at much cheaper a cost. Like, and then the Mistral silencing 2 units is also kind of just like removal, which we are lacking interaction. But I think we're just going to take Legacy here. Help our later game. Okay, 1 Rift Crystal, I'm fine with that. Take a 3-drop, that's probably not going to make the deck. And then we get a whole lot of nothing here. Second to last pick Beekeeper? Jesus, what is going on? Okay, so you have 8 sources of that. Oh, we don't want Rotocycle in here. Wormstone is awful in here. Wow, Forensic Analysis is not going to be great in this deck, but that's fine. So you need to take out 2 units. I'm not a fan of Minotaur Tailor. The Reveler is actually going to be pretty strong in this deck, but I don't think we want 2 of them. And then this is the list. But 2 Jackal Kings, 2 Pincer Ants. We have a Legacy, a Recovery here, and just an assortment of other strong units. 3 Beekeepers. Come on. This has to get there. Okay, what in the world is this? We're on the draw. Can I convince myself into this? No, just a random 7 is better. Yeah, the boring 2 and 3 drops instead of our strong rares and legacy. Sure. Ooh, we get to give Grumbo's platoon a little +1/+1 action. That's gonna be fun.
One last adjustment.
Play the Tinker. It might be hard, actually, because he can just block with the Cocoon.
What did you say?
Do we have a 3-drop to play? We do. So, we'll just
Just reattach this.
keep playing units here. We'll see if we can just draw into the 3rd time influence naturally. Yeah, I think that's a fine trade. Okay, yeah, at this point we'll use the Reprieve on Shadow. And we probably just play this. Get in a couple attacks with it before he gets to transform the Cocoon. So we'll attack first, see if we can, yep, bait out some interaction. Oh. Is it worth saving? Probably not. Fight. Okay, so now I'll use this. Sack the Tinker. Oh man, this turn got spicy. Now next turn we get to play 3 3/2s. And then we're going to be able to recovery to get back 2 copies of it for 6 more 3/2s. Oh man. Okay, what do we got? Wow, like 2 uncastables in hand. This is probably just a redraw. It's almost like a double mulligan. Okay, this hand can go wrong. But I think we're more time-based than Justice, meaning we have more chances of drawing a time sigil than we do of Justice. But if we just never see a sigil again or just draw Justice sigils, we could get in trouble. And you know what? I actually am just going to use the Rift Crystal on the 2nd time. That's kind of funky. Oh. Unfortunate. I think we will just play Skylighter here, though. Get us a free draw. Ooh, Tinker to give the Pincer Ant +1/+1. Come on, power. Hit a sigil. Nice. Hitting Heirloom Blade is unfortunate, though. Ugh. Okay. Let's just eat it. We really just want to hit sigils at this point. The advantage doesn't do anything when Pincer Ant is out. Nah, I won't say anything.
I feel funny.
So Pincer Ant can't block. Oh, might as well attack then. I think our opponent had a pause there.
This area is restricted.
Jesus. Okay, so we can shrink him. And the doesn't really help to shrink anything else. Shrink him. Attack with the 3/4. Oh wait, that was so stupid.
One last adjustment.
Because now I should have attacked first so he had less options on what to kill with the -2/-2. That was really... Okay. Jeez, and now we're just going to die to that. This is not looking good. Okay. I guess we just grow the big boy here. We'll play the most impactful thing, which is the Cautious Mantis, and hope we just hit 2 non-sigil cards. Okay. Yeah, that's probably game right there.
You're on my list.
Oh yeah, we're screwed. Okay. That ignite, man. Alright. What's this, game 3? I think we're 1-1. I think it's gonna be so late game when we have 3 of each. I'd rather just use it turn 1 so we can curve out. We're gonna save Grumbo's platoon here. Lead off with the Analyst. Because we can block, and the only thing he could have to attack through its, like, moment of heroism.
Don't worry. I'll find it.
Okay. We get to eat his really strong rare.
Found it. Found me.
And then I'm fine trading 1 damage for 1 damage here. Since we have board advantage.
Response time is paramount.
For steel hard.
Okay. So use this for the 3rd time influence. And then we probably just play Beekeeper here.
Off to market.
Attack for 1. What's our opponent got? Please hit a power card. Ugh, Cautious Mantis. What? I really thought he was going to trade for Pinsirant there. Okay, I'm actually fine with that. So we can attack with Beekeeper. You shrink. Another Pinsirant is probably gonna do it. Unfortunate to put away a Grumbo's platoon, but we're going to be able to get 4 2-1s.
No loitering.
It's going to use it on 3-1. Okay. No blocks, because we're going to... Well, he does have open power. Although, Pinsirant making it night will make it so he can't kill it. So... Jackal King would be the most power efficient. Yeah, this is going to be great for us. Gleaming Crawler. Do we need to add to the board? Probably not. It's also a sketchy block when the 1/1's holding back. Yeah. This is kind of funky, huh? Really? Board wipe here. God. Oof. We sniffed it out. Sniffed it out. Oh, man. That's funny. Sniffed it out. Yeah, I mean, now we're feeling just absolutely fantastic. I mean, that's a good one. But now you know what we can do. We can sack the big boy.
And don't come back.
Stand fast.
Nothing beats the sun on your wings.
I mean, our opponent's doing it. Maybe that was like an aggressive use of the heirloom blade when the Myrmidon's not like a strong unit. But we did force him to use his interaction. So what? We still have... Oh, we still have Recovery, Legacy, another Jackal King, so we actually have plenty of strong draws still.
Maintaining the peace.
Yeah, that's annoying, but...
We must save them!
I'm not expecting 2 Rift Disasters. There's no way.
The land will provide.
No! My wings!
It's funny because Huru's like quite possibly
Feel free
one of the worst combinations you could play. And I mean, our opponent's keeping up with our really strong Xenon deck. This is a free attack, so I am gonna block. Stutter Step is so freaking good. There's no way you have more. Sigil, Sigil. Come on. Beekeeper and Sigil. Ugh. Okay. And now the advantage is the last card in his hand. So if we attack, it's awful. And he could just chump with the 0-5 to make it an 8-8. Yeah, I guess we lost. He's got the 3-1. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but we still have Legacy, we still have Recovery. Wow, I can't believe, like, the worst.
Not be chased down.
Okay, good. We mill 2 useless frickin' cards from our opponent. And even it's bashing this deck, which I think is stronger. But man, our opponent's just drawing absolute gas. The fact that they had the uncommon to nuke the board.
Off to market.
So the only way we win is with recovery off the top? Of course. Recovery does still keep us in the game, though. Because we'll have 2 of the B tokens. $10, $11. I'll have just enough. Come on, where's Skylighter? Oh wait, Skylighter dies to Heirloom Blade. Frickin' idiot. I mean, there was no right decision I could have had there, because if I got back both Beekeepers, Heirloom Blade kills one of them, so I don't have a block.
For steel vine.
We are Zultan.
Okay. I can't believe this deck list is doing this badly. 2 Pincer Ants, 2 Jackal Kings, a recovery.
Off to market.
So, I'm not playing the Grumbo's Platoon, obviously, on turn 2, because we want to get the most value from the card as we can. And since we have a 4-drop, we probably won't play these until turn 6. There's not any ambush or anything weird he could have, so... just attack. Play Emerald Beetle. Wow. For once, our hunt was pretty dang good. 2 removal spells.
You've got a choice to make.
Yeah. This isn't looking great for our opponent thus far. Attack with both. He doesn't really have good double blocks. I'm surprised he didn't just like chump with the 1/1 at that point. Looks like our opponent might be stuck on that second fire influence potentially.
I'll raise you 1,000.
Sure.
I feel funny.
Okay, we can just start racing our opponent here. Okay, they got the second fire influence.
Just reattach this.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he attacks with looming. I mean, that's pretty good at stabilizing him. Wow, we don't have attacks. Okay, so now we can just attack past you. You need to play 3 units in order to block everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The fact that they almost stabilized off the mulligan is kind of ridiculous and just makes me extra sad that this insane deck is doing this poorly. Actually, this is busted. Okay. So, we use Rift Crystal for time on turn 2, play analysis. Well, I mean, this is also just pretty unlucky. But okay, we call time here. And now we play forensic analysis first. Okay, this will actually be pretty cool. The curve out isn't as perfect as I would like, but that's fine. I mean, we could just play our ant. Pop that to draw. And now hopefully take over the game. The 4/4 dodges ignite, so the only thing he could have is like an on the prowl or something. I'm fine racing him here too. But we'll take it. Life's a resource. Oh yeah, these 1/1s block those platoons real nice. Yeah, we'll just keep going. I guess we aren't afraid of board wipe, so let's just keep going here. Hopefully hit 2 non-sigil cards. Oh, baby. Okay, those are some good impactful hits. Now we have our opponent on a 5-turn clock. That is frightening, but still not gonna do it. If we attack like this, we speed up the clock by 1 turn.
Hit. Off to market.
I actually probably should have left up Stutter Step. Once again, he could still have like an on the prowl or something, so that was a mistake. Okay, annoying, but our Pincer Ant will be able to kill that. So now, once again, we just attack with these guys. And now I think we just win next turn. We have I mean, I can't really think of... Yeah, that's game. So he's going to attack all here. We just need to survive. So 4, 6, 7. And then if he has an ignite, we need to swing with 2 more.
For the crown watch!
Oh, God. God, we're good. God, we just... You know, sometimes. Yeah, that combo in an analyst is just, like, stupid. Okay, what kind of hand is this? Hopefully... Really? If just, like, this was a Justice Sigil. Can we keep this? We have a 2-drop. We're on the draw. This is already basically a... Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, this is, not looking like it. I will say that. Our 5th sigil with just 2 non-sigil cards. That's really not where I'd like to be. But we do have 3, 4... Well, I guess not 3, 4, 5. That in my head, that's what we had. I might just want to play this and hope we can get lucky and cheese out an easy win. But I guess the 2/2 attacks for more, the 2/2 flyer attacks for more or less the same power, so we'll just play the Beekeeper.
Thank you for your gifts.
I see what you're doing. I don't really want that thing to grow just yet. So... And that certainly helps with that. Although Myrmidon Helm just on... Well, I guess Pinsirant would be the best thing. Now we can attack for 3. Okay, and now, I mean, we have total board control. Obviously, just something like a Cautious Mantis kind of evens us out, but still feeling good. Hopefully we can draw into some of the strong cards in our deck. Really? 2 power, huh? Could have, like, collection rounds, I guess. Okay, I'm glad we saved this to have more of an effect on the board, because as we see, this essentially just killed his 0/1 taunt. The cool thing's we will be able to flip the Analyst if we go Analyst and then next turn use Myrmidon Helm to kill something. Now we're 1 power away from Legacy here as well.
A small incision.
That's really good. Killing our 3/1.
A small incision.
It doesn't really do much. Okay, I mean, I think we go with the original plan here. We don't really need to trade anything, so we'll just attack with a 1/1 flyer, play Analyst and pass. That is annoying. Helm can trade with a 2-1. Well, we could bait it out. So, well, it's not really great either. Yeah, so I think we try to bait out a block from our opponent here. They probably won't block. It's 1 damage, and they're risking a really strong flyer. So that's fine. We'll just... I think we'll just try to race him. We can play Beekeeper here. He'll hit us for 5, but next turn we can, like, flip Myrmidon Helm. Okay, yeah. No blocks. No plays, so they could have an ambush lurker, which really does make things awkward. It's still probably just worth it, though. Oh, man, playing into that seems bad. We don't really have a great alternative here. Yeah, I think that's just, unfortunately, the play. He'll play Ambush Lurker. We're going to take 5 damage, but it does kill our Relic Weapon and flip our Forensic Analyst. Oh. Okay, good on you. That was well played. And he still had a fast spell up there. Interesting. Okay. We definitely put our opponent in an awkward spot here. So they have Soul Collector and the Amethyst Acolyte. Then 3 unknowns, one of which is a fast spell. Unless it was... Was it before or after he played Recovery? See, I'm already forgetting. Probably on the 0-1. Oh, okay. That's fine. Once again, I'm fine with this. This will break the... Well, wait. I should have chumped with the 2-2. Okay. That was bad. Now we can play Legacy, which will help us stabilize. And we even have our own Jackal King if he tries to play something big as well. Now we can just chump. Hopefully we can draw like another Pinsirant to trade with the bat. That'd be pretty sick. The awkward thing is, if he leaves up all his power, do we... Oh, that is convenient, but he did leave up all of his power. Yeah, so let's go with the Ant here. Let's try to be greedy and trade for the bat. Interesting. Oh. Okay, wow, that was actually pretty good for us. We might as well add to the board. I don't know of any board wipes that are really common in these factions. He could have that dragon that popped up the... What was that? Was that last draft? I can't remember. That gives -3/-3 to everything, but then we still have really good comeback potential in our hand. And that wouldn't even kill our whole board. Now you guys see why Analyst is so busted, and we barely support this card in the deck, too. Okay, that's pretty good, but won't quite do it for our opponent. Oh man, that's just busted.
For the crown watch!
Busted. Big time. So he has to just chump the 4/4 here. That's the only way he lives. He can't trade with the 2/2 or eat one of the 1/1s. That's the only option here. And now, I mean, we just don't need to add to the board right now. And our board is pretty massive as is, so... pretty good. It just misses. And then he needs another calculated strike to live. That needs to be his last card, and he already used one.
Don't let them get through.
I mean, that would do it. I might have just had lethal if I attacked all two, which is kind of funny. You just play the big boy here? I think we just seal the deal. What do you got, OP? You need removal for the 1/1? I mean, yeah. Yeah, we could return a Beekeeper and one of the Locusts. So we'll just play this conservative, because I don't know.
Hit! Off to market!
Because we could have attacked all in, but if he gains 8, that... I don't know. I mean, I guess he would have to nuke his board for that. Yeah, that's his only chance to... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, that's probably game there. That's a scary glitch. Okay. Whew, that was a tough one. Well played, yes. Four and 2 with this really sick deck. I'm gonna be greedy and keep this. This has a lot of strong endgame here. I think we can just burn this for Shadow. Since we do have the Rift Crystal if we need to get second Justice. Oh boy, I have bad experiences recently against Huru, but we'll see what happens there. Do we save this? This is kind of tough, actually. I guess we don't have any immediate need for double Justice influence.
Hit! Off to market!
Okay, so now we can use it for just the third time influence. It's tempting to just slap it on a Beekeeper here, but he does have Lightning Strike mana up, so we'll be a little bit more... Because what else could he have? Collection rounds? Nothing. Interesting. Damn it. Okay, well now I'm upset I played it this way. He would have used collection rounds there, so we could Myrmidon Helm. It doesn't really hurt to just get in for an extra 2. That doesn't really... That logic doesn't really follow. We'll just add to the board.
Reattach this.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so he has to burn removal on the 4/4. Yeah. It seems strange, but I can still use the same line of Rift Crystal into Heirloom Blade this following turn. We only gave up on 2 net damage if I did Heirloom Blade there, because we got +2/+2 from the Helm. And now he has to burn, like, real... What is going on? Okay. At this point... I'm really confused. I also just don't want to overthink this if our opponent's just not really trying to play. Guess we let him use, like... Sure. But now I'm kind of fine just... Heirloom Blade, sack you. Now we're 1 sigil away from Legacy, 2 sigils from... I mean, that's really good. So for sure that we can get back Jackal King. And... I mean, I guess Pinsirant doesn't do much for us here either. Is that crazy to say?
Back on.
Nothing beats the sun on your wings.
Now, even if he has kill all units, we win with Heirloom Blade. Okay, that was a weird game. Okay, we are 5-2 currently. Kind of on a nice little streak here. This is worrisome. Like, this is also like a more than a 2-drop, so I almost feel like we can't keep this. We don't even have the right influences for stuff. Yeah, this is much more in line with what we want. Probably don't even need to use Rift Crystal right away. Yeah, I'd rather just play 2-drop, maybe it gets in for a hit.
Take us in closer.
So I actually don't think we mind trading here, since we want our Beekeepers to get in. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I think we still run out the Beekeeper. Yep, no blocks. Obviously, this has Valor, so our 2/2 can't block it profitably.
I will not be chained down.
He doesn't really have a good option here, because even if he makes the bee not be able to attack, we still can offer the trade there. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're just trying to race them at this point. And I think another beekeeper might be enough to dissuade him. We just really don't want to see any unit with 3 health, or 3 flying health. So, life's a resource. We'll keep around these 1/1s for now. Oh, yeah, okay, that's exactly what we want to see. So, yeah, attack with both. Now, Emerald Beetle here. Hopefully hit 2 non-sigils. Cobalt. Nice! Okay, those are really good hits, because both of these things screw with our game plan here. If he gave, like, the Aegis thing flying... We do need to hit some sigils here, like... I wouldn't even be mad if we ended up going sigil the next 2 draws. That's unfortunate.
Take it to the sky.
So he just had another one? Okay, that's... Yeah, that's not great. Really? The 3/3. Interesting. I mean, these are pretty good attacks. The best he can do is double block the beetle, but then it trades for 2 of his units. Oh yes, please just take everything. Okay, perfect. He was worried about a combat trick. Well, you just got duped, my friend. Eat his Valor guy for free. Now our opponent's at 6. We have a pretty strong board here. I'm hoping to just hit 3 sigils in a row.
Come and get me.
Okay, that's really good. He gets to put 2 of our... Oh, interesting. I guess that makes it so they don't have a good attack. So we attack all. What are you doing? Interesting. So, attack all. 4/4 eats our Pinsirant. 3/3 eats our 2/2 flyer. 2/2 eats a 1/1. Wow, he really doesn't have great attacks. 4/4 eats. Yeah. Four eats 3/3. Yeah, he doesn't have great attacks. Wait. Okay, he's gonna rearrange these, I think. Wait, why wouldn't you just eat with the 3/3? Right now, our opponent shouldn't play around a combat trick because we just... Okay, this is... Oh, that's just game. GG. Whew. That was a tight little race there, especially with us stuck on power. Okay, the final game of the league, win or lose. This hand seems fantastic. We are 6-2, which is pretty impressive considering I'm pretty sure we were 1-2 at some point with this deck. But hopefully we'll be able to give that +1/+1 to like Pinsirant or something. That would be fantastic.
Adjustment.
Or if we draw a Grumbo's Platoon off the top, that would also be sick. So Skycrack, huh? Yeah, I mean, once again, I think that's just the plan. Well, I mean, I guess we might as well just leave it back to block just in case. Just in case he doesn't have a spell to float it in the air. Yeah, so I'd rather just save all the life we can. We get to buff up our Pinsirant and make a big boy.
Fist brothers.
Okay, I think we actually lead off with the weaker one first. Have something for 1. Ignite. Okay. Okay, so they can kill it with Ignite. That's still a 2 for 1. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Still a 2 for 1, and it involved one of our opponent's strongest removal spells. Okay, this Cookmaster is actually going to be an issue, ironically. Now, I want to use him again. Can he have something else? What could he have for 5? Another Ignite doesn't save it. So he can use this, unless we wanted to play the Cautious Mantis. Yeah, I mean, I guess we don't need to play anything else. Okay. Sure. That is rough. So they're going to draw on their turn no matter what. I might as well just use Pinsirant. Although it's better to use Pinsirant with recovery in case he does have some, I don't know, some ridiculous shenanigans. Although we are starting to get low on life, maybe we just go for it. Eat his stupid 4/5. He can burn another Ignite if he wants. Sure. Now we can play 3 Grumbo's Platoon, bounce one of them back to the hand and the Pinsirant. Yeah, feeling pretty comfortable with that plan. We're at 9, but we do still have some life gain with the Gnarled Ant. yeah, our hand's just total gas. Let's go! Damn, what was that? 6 games in a row? I knew this deck was insane. I was like, it is blasphemy for this deck to get those 2 losses that early. Okay, let's review this ridiculous monstrosity. Really decent curves. We still have the peak at 3, but a ton of 2-drops, lots of 4s, 2 Grumbos platoons. This card wasn't actually incredible, but still a cool card to play with. 3 Beekeepers, Forensic Analysis, Emerald Beetles, fine. 2 Pincerants, 2 Jackal Kings, and pretty mediocre removal. I mean, we got Heirloom Blade and Helm here, but then we have good interaction in terms of like Stutter Step Recovery. We had a Legacy here. This is basically mono units, and this deck was sweet. See, this is fun. We purposely veered away from Praxis, and we managed to still draft a strong deck. That being said, I mean, this deck's stupid. Like, we did still have to get a very strong version of Combray in order to compete. Good one that restored my faith in the format a little bit. I have been struggling to kind of enjoy a lot of these games when it just, in the draft, it feels like you just, by not going Praxis, it's just such a loss in win rate that, you know, it doesn't feel good to purposely choose a less winning thing. Otherwise, just play Praxis. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope I'll catch you on the channel for more Eternal content. Peace!